after about a year of college, I felt that the Lord was drawing me to something, but I didn't know what that something was. So I moved back to Lincoln, and I got a job working with disadvantaged youth. I worked nights, and then I'd go to daily mass in the morning. And it was during one of those morning masses that, same readings that I'd heard many times, but it was the reading about, you shall love the Lord your God with your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole soul. And so I spent the whole morning just before going to bed just thinking about what would that be like to just give myself entirely to Jesus, everything I am, everything I have, everything I do, really to belong totally to Him. I think that was really the universal call to holiness. It did open my heart, though, and prepare me to be able to hear the Lord's call to religious life. It wasn't long after that, after talking with some sisters, and also after visiting with our community over a weekend, that call deepened in me and the desire to enter. Just in one day after visiting with our community, that everything in my life up till that point, and just the way that my heart was made, the desires that I had, just suddenly seemed to make greater sense. And I really began to desire to want to become a sister. There was one difficulty, though, is that I had a great sense of unworthiness. I had this vision that sisters were very perfect people and that I would need to be perfect too in order to enter, and I knew that I wasn't. So that evening, when I was ending the day, I just felt kind of a desolation of I've got this heavy unworthiness there, and here's the desire on one side, the unworthiness on the other. And the Lord led me to Luke 5 with the call of St. Peter. And as St. Peter was saying, "Leave me, Lord, I'm a sinful man," I could really feel myself in that. And I thought, yes, maybe in 5 years I'll kind of get myself together and then I'll be ready for entrance. But when the Lord said to Peter, "Come, I'll make you fishers, men," that somehow just gave me a freedom that I needed so much, that the freedom that God doesn't call just the perfect, that He calls us as we're unworthy. He's the one who is the one who makes us worthy of the beautiful call that He gives us. It's been 40 years since I entered religious life, and it has been a great joy and a great blessing. And I thank God for it every day.